If you reach in your pockets again.
Private property. Get out of here.
Have a seat on the curb.
I'm not sitting on the curb.
Do you have ID?
Call a supervisor now. You're not going to tell me what I'm going to do. I do not have a weapon on me.
We got an alarm call in this area.
You didn't say that.
I'm investigating that.
You didn't say that.
Can't do your fucking job without anybody yelling for your name and badge number.
I have not broke any law.
You're correct.
Welcome back to the LackLuster channel. In August of 2022, Officer Zach Mooring of the Tulsa Police Department arrived at the Philbrook Museum of Art on a call for an alleged alarm activation. The Philbrook houses a 72-room manor with a 70,000 square foot extension on 25 acres and is home to over 16,000 art pieces. A viewer named James was on duty for security during the midnight shift and was locking the parking lot gates. Unaware of the emergency call, he patrolled the estate to ensure its safety as Officer Mooring turned a corner, illuminating James with his flashlight. The audio is muted, but James alleges that the officer never announced himself as law enforcement, which is why he can be seen motioning for the officer to leave the property, as he notified the man with the light that he was trespassing and that he was calling the police.
No, I'm not going to.
Police right now.
James opens his phone to call 911 for the trespasser, and Officer Mooring draws his firearm.
George 102, hold traffic. I'm out with somebody who's not being compliant with me. If you reach in your pockets again.
Private property. Get out of here.
Sit on the curb and don't reach in your pockets again. You understand?
Anywhere.
You are going to sit here.
Who are you?
I'm a Tulsa police officer, man.
You gotta announce yourself. I didn't know who you were.
Have a seat on the curb.
I'm not sitting on the curb.
You are going to sit on the curb.
No, I'm not. I'm going to record you.
Okay, sit on the curb.
I just shut the gates because we're closed. I'm not sitting on the curb.
You can't see me.
I work here.
You can't see me in full uniform right now?
No, I can't. You had your light in my eye.
I did not have my light in your eye. Do you have ID?
Call a supervisor now.
A supervisor's on his way.
I want to talk to a supervisor.
Okay, have a seat on the curb for a minute.
No, I'm not sitting on the curb. I work here.
Okay, sounds good.
I work here in Philbrook. I just shut the gates.
Then come talk to me about
I
that.
just shut the gates. You don't yell at me when you don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything.
George 102, we're going to be across the street at the Philbrook. He's just saying he's filming me and he's asking for a supervisor. So
here.
he's saying that he works here and that kind of thing, and he's requesting a supervisor. If I can have George 19 start my way.
I just shut the gate. Here's the gate opener right here in my hand. This is a gate opener. You came up with
go ahead and clear traffic.
And you pulled your gun on me. How dare you?
Okay, so can we take this down a notch, please?
How dare you pull your gun on me?
Okay.
I work here.
Would you like to have a conversation about this?
You came up with your light in my eye. I
Sir.
didn't even know who you were.
Okay.
And then you pull your gun on me.
Yeah, I am going to pull my gun on you.
On me in my
okay,
life.
sir, are you going to allow me to have a conversation with you about what's going on right now? Or are you going to keep yelling at me about pulling
you
your gun?
were yelling at me and you were saying, "Get your hands on." I don't even know who you are.
We got an alarm call in this area.
You didn't say that.
I'm investigating that.
You didn't say that.
None of the other officers on scene attempt to take control. Instead, Officer Mooring continues to escalate, storms off like a 5-year-old, and escalates some more.
You didn't say it.
You
just came up here with a light, yelling at me in my face, telling me, "What are you doing
Great.
in here?"
Whatever.
I said, "I work here."
That's great, man.
I told you 5 times I work here.
And I need to verify that.
They're right here. I just shut the gates for the night.
Okay, so you have the keys to the gate.
There is no key. It's a gate opener.
Okay, can you show me that it works?
Yeah. Gotta get closer. There, you happy?
I am happy. Would you like to be still talk to my supervisor?
I want your name and your badge number is what I want.
You can talk
You
can talk to my supervisor about that.
As Officer Mooring storms off again, another officer enters the property. We can use the new officer's entry as a reference of what Mooring's light would have looked like to James.
You can talk to my supervisor about that.
I want his name and his badge number. Came up with a light and a gun on me, and I work here. I'm not talking to you.
Can't do your fucking job without anybody yelling for your name and badge number. I'm gonna go check this alarm if you guys want to hang out with him. Wait for the supervisor.
Officer Mooring begins to walk towards the residential properties nearby to see if they needed assistance for the alarm call. He walks north from the entrance of the Philbrook, but the call for service was at this address. But Officer Mooring would never realize he was going the wrong way, because as he walked, He overheard James describing the encounter to the other officers and halted the performance of his duties to return and argue with James some more.
It doesn't matter. He shouldn't have done that. He had a light on me. He didn't even present himself. He didn't even say who he was. He just came on the car and he said, right now. Would you be pissed too? I would be.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine. I'm chill.
I have a concealed carry license. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and he treated me like a criminal.
Hey, sir.
I don't like that.
Would you mind if I had a conversation with you instead of just yelling back and forth at
I
each
don't
other?
give a shit. You done walked off cussing. I want your supervisor name.
He's
I
on his
want
way.
your name and badge number.
Officer Mooring, 27.
What's your badge number?
Can you let me finish,
I'm
please?
going to file a complaint on you.
You may absolutely do
I
that,
will.
which is what my supervisors are about to do.
I absolutely will.
None of the officers addressed the complaints. Instead, they hone in on James's admission that he is permitted for concealed carry. But Oklahoma is a constitutional carry state, and the permit is no longer necessary for most people. James only mentioned it to infer that he was a trustworthy member of society. But the officers don't hear it, and instead asks if he has a weapon on him.
Sir, would you like to...
I absolutely will. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
You said you had a gun.
I said I had a concealed carry license and I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Okay, do you have it
No,
on you?
I do not have a weapon
That's
on me.
what I'm asking.
I do not have a weapon
Okay,
on me.
thank
Sir,
you.
would you like
I
that?
am a law-abiding citizen.
Sir.
I've always backed you guys.
Sir.
Always.
Sir, please, can we have a conversation about this instead of yelling at each other?
You screwed up.
That's
screwed
fine.
up.
Sir, I would like... Can we talk about that? Instead of just telling me that I screwed up over and over?
Okay.
Okay, would you like to know, first
I'm
of all...
just pissed.
I understand that.
Because I do my job every night. I work night shift here.
Sir, I can respect that, okay? Let me run you down what we're coming from, and then I'm gonna listen to where you're coming from, and we're gonna meet in the middle. Does that sound okay?
That sounds okay.
Okay, can we
But
agree
what
to do
you
two
started
things?
out with
No,
is
no.
wrong.
Can we
What
start
you
with
did
two
was
things?
wrong.
The A, we're not gonna talk over each other.
What you did was wrong. You're not going to tell me what I'm going to do. You
Okay, then I don't wanna have a
no-
conversation with you.
You have no law enforcement over me. Nothing. Nothing. I have not broke any law.
You're correct.
And that means I don't have to ID because I broke no law. Do you suspect me of a crime?
I do suspect you of a crime.
What crime?
Burglary.
What has been burglarized?
If you would let me finish speaking,
has
I could
been
tell you.
burglarized?
If you would let me finish speaking, I could tell you.
Tell me what has been burglarized.
Would you like to go see my computer screen where there's an alarm call that's right around the corner here?
Is right around the corner on Philbrook property with the gate opener in her hand?
And a burglar can't walk
and
away
a
from
gate opener in her hand?
You didn't prove that to me until just now.
Because you just asked. You just now asked.
All you've been doing is yelling at me and filming
Because
me,
you
asking
are
for my name
wrong.
and badge number
You
the whole time.
are wrong.
All right. Well, you can
do
speak with
not
my
come up
supervisor.
on,
That's
on
fine.
private property. Light in my. I didn't even
How
know
else
you was
would
a
I do
cop.
my job,
I had
sir?
no idea you was a cop. You had a light on me. I could not see you.
That's fine, sir.
And then you unholster your gun on me.
You reached
For
in your
God's sake.
You reached in your pocket.
Yeah, to get my phone so I can record you. Because when I file a complaint, I want to have evidence of what you did.
Totally fine, sir.
These guys I ain't got no problem with, but you were wrong.
Okay.
The officers have now been on scene at the wrong address for nearly 6.5 minutes, when finally, one of them is ordered to check the address from which the alarm call was received.
I have not broke no law.
Well, since he has an issue with me, would somebody go check the alarm at 2784?
Well, he's probably long gone now because you're on me. I need to get back to my post inside the field.
Do you want to talk to my supervisor or no? Because he's going to respond right here.
I'll talk to him.
Okay, so do you want to go to your post or do you want to talk to my supervisor?
I absolutely will, smart ass.
Keep talking over me.
off.
That's fine. I haven't cursed at you one time, sir.
I don't give a shit. It's a freedom of speech. We live in fucking USA.
You're not
North
gonna walk up
Korea,
towards me,
not
though.
North Korea.
You're not going to walk up towards me, sir.
If you're scared, so scared, such a scaredy cat, why are you a cop?
I'm not scared, sir.
These guys aren't scared at all. I could tell that you are. I've never had a gun pulled on me in my life, especially by a cop. That's the first time in my life. I'm 46 years old, never once. You need to have your ass reamed out by your supervisor.
He's on his way, sir.
All right. You should have said, this is Tulsa Police. What are you doing there? I would have said, okay, I got it. Tulsa Police, I respect that. But you did not. If you would have announced yourself, this would have been a whole different situation. You came light. Who are you? What are you doing? I had no idea who you are. I'm supposed to secure this property You were trespassing as far as I know. I didn't know you was a cop. Then you unholster your gun so I can get my phone out to record you. Because I didn't know who you, I was fixing to call the police on you. That's what I said, and you heard me. I said, I'm calling the police. I don't know who you are. These are my exact words. That's why I'm pissed. Because you pulled a gun on me and I did nothing wrong.
I'd love to have a conversation with you, but you keep talking over me, sir.
It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit what you have to say.
Okay.
All you can say is, I'm sorry, sir, and I'll accept that. Other than that, nothing. Other than that, nothing.
Well, I'm sorry we got off.
You were wrong.
I can't even apologize to you with you talking over me.
Do it then.
I feel like you're going to talk over me.
Do it again. Your ego is just so butthurt. It's just pathetic.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's not, but what I was going to say.
Yeah, carry on. You too.
Sir, can I please apologize to you, which is what you're asking?
Smart ass right there.
Gosh, dang, man, we're trying with you.
No, you're not.
I am. I've tried to apologize 3 times.
Right, have to say something smart.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I am sorry we got off on the wrong foot. Okay.
All right.
Can you understand and respect the fact that we're in the area for a burglary call?
I get that totally, but if it was what? Okay.
Sir, now can I finish the whole thing?
All right, go ahead.
Without being interrupted, please. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm in the area for a burglary. Okay. I see you walking this way, and you said that you're closing the gates. I didn't know that prior. All I see is somebody who is in not any sort of security uniform or anything like that.
Yep.
Okay. I walked by several lights, and I believe that you looked right at my patrol unit as I pulled up and did that. Okay. I saw you walking up here whenever I pulled up.
Yeah, I saw a car at my peripheral come up, but cars come through there. I wasn't looking at your car.
Right. So that's where the misunderstanding is, right?
Exactly. And then if you would have announced, okay, I'll tone it down. I apologize for that.
I haven't finished talking yet.
You know, this is TV.
Sir, I haven't finished talking yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done now.
Okay. See you later. Don't come.
You still want my supervisor?
No, I'll call him.
Okay.
I gotta get back to my phone.
Is he actually security here? Find that? Got the freaking gate opener in his pocket?
Does it work?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're good.
The video ends there without the officers verifying anything. The supervisor never made it to the scene, and overall, this video is just another perfect example of why you should never talk to law enforcement.
You said you had a gun.
I said I had a concealed carry license and I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Okay, do you have it
No,
on you?
I do not have a weapon on me.
That's what I'm asking.
I do not have a weapon on me.
Thank
Sir.
you.
And why you should never depend on the police for your safety.
Well, since he has an issue with me, would somebody go check the alarm at 2784?
A bit of self-governance is necessary because when seconds count, the police might be arguing with your neighbors down the street. Let me know what you think of this interaction in the comments down below. And if you like this story, check out one of my other publications linked on the screen.